I think becoming friends with Aryan has been one of the worst mistakes of my life.
Welcome back everybody to another YouTube video. Today we're going to be doing a Q&A. I'm with my friend Anas, who you met in the last video. We posted a picture on our stories on Instagram and we got a lot of questions. So first off, I just want to say thank you guys for sending in your questions.
We thought this would be a good opportunity for you guys to get to know Aryan more and me more, because I guess you guys don't know me that well. But since we're both starting a podcast, so it's kind of like an introduction to your hosts. Let's get right to it. Alright, so the first question comes in from _CBAGG. They say, how to stay motivated to do schoolwork / workout?
That comes down to basically loving what you do. To stay motivated, you have to just set micro goals for yourself that you want to achieve. And to be honest, I don't think it's more of a motivation thing. I think it's just more of a discipline thing.
I think Aryan's got more of a motivational path. Mine is more of like a self-sabotage. I know the feeling of how it is when I'm unproductive and like I don't get work done, and the whole day I kind of sit around and do nothing.
Fact.
And so my motivation is to avoid that feeling.
Next question. And then Juanda asks, what's y'all quad workout? He skips leg day. I promise you, every single time I ask him, yo, come hit legs, he's like, I don't know about that one, Chief.
You gotta okay, but because I just don't, here's the thing, I don't have motivation to hit legs when I'm outside the gym. It was squats, it was lunges, and that, I think those two were the prime builders for me.
As a basketball player, most of my workouts are functional based. We actually have a great strength and conditioning team at Western who prescribe our workouts for us, but it's basically a lot of functional training, some plyometrics, and a lot of stability to be well versed in basketball.
Next question comes in from Sonia _Sharma15, and she says, has it been difficult balancing school, basketball, and other stuff you do?
Definitely has been difficult, but I think honestly time management skills, you are pretty much forced to learn those. It's been tough, but at the same time, it goes back to what I was saying before, I love it. For me, it's fun, and it's almost like something I look forward to doing every time I wake up.
Well, I can answer this, but I have to mold it to myself. So I go to McMaster I study kinesiology. I'm in my third year. I work 2 jobs, and I kind of have like other extracurricular stuff that I do. And I also try to balance a social life with friends, with my girlfriend. So, oh my God, dude. He said it. Let me answer the question. God damn, bro. Let me answer the question.
Chris said you whipped them up good. I'm done being extra.
Done? Okay. All right. Next question comes in from BCG_OMO611. Best player you played against and with?
This is actually a good question. Okay, right off the bat, I'm gonna say the best player that I played with on my team, shout out Omar O'Malley. He's a bucket straight up. Very skilled player. One of the best players I've ever played with. Okay, I guess I could say like, well, I played against RJ Barry in high school, and he's on the Knicks now. So I guess I could say yeah. All right, next question comes from Abdullah._.A7. What is your biggest fear?
I think my biggest fear is heights, and I think I kind of that's a fear, and I think I sort of psych myself out into being afraid of heights.
I'm gonna go a little philosophical on y'all. My biggest fear is just losing the people I love the most. Shit scares me.
Oh shit, my bad.
They mean so much to me, and just losing them scares the hell out of me. Seb asks, when are we going to Chick-fil-A next? Seb, we're going to Chick-fil-A once you pay for it.
Next question is from Carissa Chan. One thing you both learned about brotherhood from each other since you guys are day ones.
Are we day ones though?
We are, okay.
Are we day ones though?
Okay.
Do I even like you, or are you just helping me with my YouTube video?
Relax. Aryan is technically my day one. I don't know if I'm his day one. I came to Milton in grade 3, and I went to Chris Hadfield. Literally the first person I talked to, or one of the first people I talked to, was this guy.
He chose well, obviously.
And we shared a locker together, and I sat beside him because I was like, yo, I don't know where to sit.
He said, yo, I need to sit beside the coolest guy in the room because he knows the other cool people.
It was like possibly the summer where we got like closer, because
the past couple like 2 years or so, year and a half.
I'd say so, yeah.
You better answer this question like very from the heart.
Here's what, okay, I've learned that it's easy to lean on your male friends or your boys when you just kind of need someone to hang out with, but it's very tough to open up to your male friends or your boys when you're going through some stuff, I feel like you need that one specific like male friend.
Is that me?
Bro.
Is it? It's just...
Yes, man. Whatever. But what would you say?
One thing I've learned about brotherhood is that it doesn't matter what the situation is. Like having that one of your friends who you can just go to, it kind of just like it levels you out. And I would say like you call me out of my bullshit if I'm on some crazy stuff.
Yeah, you always need that person. Thanks. Okay, next question is, and this I think also goes to Aryan only. What's your advice to a high school basketball player?
The biggest thing that I could tell you is just outwork everybody and put yourself out there. Make mixtapes of yourself, contact coaches. You could be the best player with no connections, and the unfortunate reality is that you're not going to get anywhere because nobody's seeing you.
I think I can second that in terms of just like, if you don't have network or you don't have the connections, then it's tough.
Social media is honestly your best friend, and coaches are looking for high character people, not just good basketball players.
Okay, second question from Osmita comes in. It says, how to gain confidence?
I like this question a lot, and I feel like confidence is something where it comes down to you not caring about what other people think.
Yeah, I would say that too.
Because the only reason you would not be confident in something is because either you don't trust your own ability, or you don't trust how other people will perceive you.
Yeah, I like that answer. I'm gonna stick with Aryan's answer on this one and just say the same thing. Honestly, it's more so, I think having belief in yourself is
a big one.
What gives you the confidence when you're kind of out in public. So we got a couple more questions from Krista Chan. The next one says, best relationship advice for people your age.
Ooh.
You're a master at this one. Go ahead.
No, I'm not. This is actually a loaded question. I think the biggest advice that I would give anybody, you don't have to change who you are for somebody else. There's so many people in the world that your person, or who you are meant to be with, if you want to say, is gonna like you for who you are. Relationship wise, I would say, first of all, just be honest with yourself and with the person you're talking to about your intentions, and just don't put on an act. Be yourself, because somebody's gonna like you for you.
For me, I'm gonna keep this real simple. Best relationship advice is establishing good communication. I think that goes a very, very, very long way. If you're able to communicate about the little things, you kind of understand if your significant other acts out in a certain way or does a certain thing. So something as simple as that can go a long way. So communication, definitely a big key.
Next question. Alexandria_26V asks, what is your podcast going to be about?
To sum it up really quickly, I think it's definitely a lifestyle podcast. It's kind of like taking what guys talk about when they get into like a friend group and get into hangouts, I guess, and kind of putting it on recording. So it's definitely stuff about pop culture, music, sports, tech.
Yeah, basically it's going to be our perspective on what's going on in the world and some trendy topics. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to sharing it with you guys. We're expecting to launch our first episode next Friday, so make sure all y'all tune in, because it's going to be a great time and you won't want to miss it. Mohammed_A__, what do your guys' tattoos mean? I'll let you answer first.
I came prepared for this, hold on. I'll be right back.
Now he's changing into shorts. This is what I mean by the most extra kid I know.
One eternity later.
I hope your parents watch this, first of all. I really hope they do.
Okay,
I hope your parents watch this, because they don't know about his tattoo.
This first one, I got this 2 days ago. This is a quote from Harry Potter, and it says, "I solemnly swear that I am up to no good."
Which it's not even like him, not even a mischievous person.
We have this one right here. So this one is a falling Icarus. So the basic idea behind this tattoo is to be humble. And if you have something that's good, you shouldn't flaunt it too much, because you might just end up losing it. Next one, it says overcome on impulse. It's just kind of like a motto I live by, to overcome certain fears of acting by just acting on impulse. This one red right here is a tarot card drawing. It's the Ace of Wands. When you draw the card, it's supposed to bring good fortune and good luck in future endeavors. This one right here, a butterfly. It's from an album by Lil Wayne, I'm Not a Human Being 2, for my love for music. This one right here is a Hamsa hand. So this is supposed to keep away envious people. This one right here, double face, it's supposed to signify like a Gemini because I am a Gemini. And then this one right here, the last one that I have so far, is the Madrid logo, and under it is a timestamp from a game, the 2014 Champions League final. You know about the Champions League final, you know what that number means.
Alright, so my tattoos are on my right arm. So this is the first ever tattoo I got, which is basically a double-headed arrow. It signifies all the people that show me love. It's double-headed, so it's reciprocated, it goes both ways. My next tattoo is this one right here, which is basically my initials, my brother's initials, and my two parents' initials, so it kind of signifies that the family stays together. Over top of that, I have angel wings, which represents my uncle, rest in peace. And then I have here a tattoo of the words "give me strength," which is something I live by. I write it on my basketball shoes, and I think it really speaks to me and my goals. And then right beside it, I have a half face of a lion, which basically the lion is a symbol of strength, and it goes by with that tattoo.
Last question from Kursa Chan. It says, if you were an influencer, what 3 brands would you want to work with?
Okay, so in a perfect world, if every brand wanted to work with me, my top 3 brands would be Nike, Apple, and Tesla.
For me, it'd be Nike, it'd be Facebook, and I'd have to say Maynards, Sour Patch Kids. Supply of Maynards.
You'll be fat.
Yeah, but like I'll be the happiest fat person ever. Next question from Jaden Chickson. What camera you use?
Okay, so we actually got a couple of these questions, so we'll just group it into one. The camera that I use is the Sony a7C. On it right now I have the 24mm 1.4 G Master lens on it. Next question, I am Terrell Anthony asks, who's your celebrity crush?
I'd say Scarlett Johansson, just because she's like the OG celebrity crush. So.
Mine, Margot Robbie.
Did not know that. Alright. Nice.
Next question, what's your go-to fit?
I think my go-to fit, summertime, is definitely some Lululemon shorts, a crew neck, and like white socks and white shoes.
Go-to outfit for me, black jeans, shirt, solid colored shirt, flannel over top. I like keeping it simple.
You're sick.
Facts. Yeah. That's basically it for all of our questions.
Make sure you check out our podcast when it does come out. It's titled Termy Talks.
Once again, thank you for asking your questions. We really enjoyed them. As always, if you could like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe, it would mean a lot to us. Take care. We'll see you in the next one.